YouTube? We are back with another 9-hole benchmark. I'm on a road to breaking 80. I am currently a 13 handicap golfer, and before we get started on our journey of lessons and workouts and club fittings, etc., we need to establish the baseline. So I'm playing 3 different 9-hole rounds and documenting every shot. I've already recorded and released 2 of them, so if you haven't seen the first 2, pause this video and go back and watch those. The intention of these videos is to get a really clear baseline of exactly where my golf game is as it stands now, so we have something to compare it to when I hopefully get better. I'm JC, this is Good Old Days Golf. Let's get after it. Let's get after it. I'm JC, this is Good Old. This video is starting now. Hole 1, 360-yard par 4. Weird ball flight. Holy moly, that went high. That did not feel like a good swing, but we are in play. Being in play off the tee on the first hole is a win. Hit that drive 270 yards. We've got 128 yards left here. I think it's going to jump out of this a little bit, so I've got a 48 degree. Would rather miss left. Oh, I did pull it, in fact. Okay, short left of the green. This rough, it either flies or it just comes out so dead, and that one came out dead. My ball landed in this thingy that you may call a drain of sorts, so free relief, and it is a literal mud hole over here, so try to give myself a decent lie. If you watch the last 9-hole benchmark, you know that I missed all of my chips long. I would carry the chip to the flag and then it would roll off the green. So my goal today is to land the ball short and let it roll up to the flag. Land it short, let it roll up to the flag. Land it short. The idea was there. Problem was, landed it too short. Have about 25 feet for my par, so I landed that chip way shorter than I wanted to land that chip. But as I said in the last video, starting with a bogey is the best case scenario. It just sets you up for success. Although I shot 11 over through 9 on the last video, and forget it, we've got to putt for par. Just didn't really break. Bogey. 1 over through 1. We will sign up for that. Yeah, we'll sign. Yeah, we'll take that. Par 3 up next, 140 yards, standard pitching wedge. I always think it's interesting how we tee up irons if we're hitting off the tee box, but every single other shot you hit off the ground. I don't know. That doesn't really make sense to me. Should be good. Come on. Come on. That was really good. I must admit, that celebration was a little bit extra. I thought I was like 2 feet away. I'm 8 feet away. And size definitely matters. We have a birdie look, which is just not something that a guy like me gets to say every day. Always fix your divots. You take care of the course course takes care of you. Take care of the course takes care of you. These are the rules. I don't make them, just enforce them. Go. That was a pretty pathetic attempt. Par. 1 over through 2. All right, par 4, 320 yards downhill. I've got a 2-iron. Really want to hit the fairway so badly. I did not. Every time, same spot on this hole. You ever have those holes where you just like, you know what you're supposed to do and where you're supposed to hit it, but visually it does not make sense in my head. There's something about the optics of how the trees are and how the fairway shaped. I can't hit this fairway. I miss right every single time, even when I'm trying to miss left. I don't know if you can relate to that. I feel like everyone has those holes that just kind of like live rent-free in your head. Hopefully we hit a tree and kick back into play. That's always a chance. Overall, not a great swing there though. I'm a little bit concerned with something. When I play golf, I would classify myself as on the unlucky side of golf. Like, I'm the guy that hits the cart path and bounces twice and then goes OB. Since I started filming, this is my third video, I have gotten legitimately 4 balls that should have been completely OB to kick back into the fairway. And I'm thinking about how bad this is gonna look on camera. It's just gonna look like I'm a cheater. But keep in mind, the goal of this baseline series is to set the bar high so that I can surpass these expectations. So I don't want these good breaks, but of course they come now. Anyway, all that to say, trust me when I tell you, somehow I hit that tree and ended up in the fairway. Now we've got 175 yards in. 7-iron in hand. Oh, it's pretty good. That's pretty good. It's not every day you have 2 birdie looks in the first 3 holes when you're a 13 handicap golfer. I want to not leave it short. I left my last birdie putt short. I'm gonna throw it. Golly. We'll take a par. At some point though, I can't just take pars. The next part of this journey to breaking 80 is gonna be getting a lesson after these 3 benchmarks are done. I'm gonna try to go in extremely open-minded and not kind of walk in with some assumptions. Although, I have a feeling I'm really coming across and over the top on my drives, which would explain why I either hit a gross fade or a dead pull. I'm going to attempt to hit the ball from the inside out on this shot. We've got a very straightforward 390-yard par 4, nothing crazy. Every single time. Just a dead pull once again. I feel it. I'm like, whap, just across. Sure how many people are actually gonna watch this, but something I'm not emotionally prepared for is all the swing critics, because I have a feeling that my swing deserves criticism. You know, if we get enough people to actually watch these videos where I'm getting hate for my golf swing, I'm gonna take that as a victory. That's better than no one watching. Fun fact, I just spent the last 5 minutes looking for my ball. I'm driving up to the green and I just didn't give myself enough credit for my shot off the tee because we're right here. We hit that drive 290 yards. It got through all the trees. So once again, you'll think I'm cheating. We've only got 125 yards in. A 48 degree again. I think it's gonna fly. Man, I just seem to pull these wedges. I think I went in a bunker. Does anyone else pull their wedges? It just feels different when I line these up than the irons. I just tend to miss left. Maybe I'll figure that out in my lesson. Probably 25-yard bunker shot here. It's gonna roll out again. The balls just don't seem to stop on the greens right now. I wanna land this like halfway. I did not land it halfway to the hole. I landed it a quarter of the way to the hole, and now I need to rake the bunker and then go try to make an absolute bomb of a par putt. 25 feet for the par. I don't really want to be too aggressive and too greedy. I can live with a bogey. I'm trying to keep double off the scorecard. Ideally, just give myself a tap-in bogey. I wouldn't call that a tap-in. Wesley Bryan would tap it in. For me, I would not call that a tap-in. This is a putt I should make. Bogey golf, 2 over through 4. Par 5, 530 yards. Just need to hit a drive dead straight. I can't get there in 2 with my distance. There's no point in being too aggressive. Just something in play. It sounds so easy when you say it like that. We're gonna need to get really lucky on that one. That looks like it's OB. OB and an OB. Good news is I did not hit that long enough to go OB. I hit that 216 yards. I'm 300 plus yards out. I've got a tree straight in my way. I think the smart play here would just be to run one low into the fairway over there, but I don't know how to keep it this low. The other option is I go and try to bend one around. Let's just do that. Let's just do that. Big draw, big draw. That's so funny. It just kicked out this way into the fairway as if I had just rolled one up. That's a terrible golf shot. After that, we are 250 yards away. I've got my 3-wood, aka my towel rack, because this thing never comes out of my bag. I have a tendency to push this right, so just want to make sure I finish my swing. I heard it hit something. Now, if it hit something and bounced back inbounds, then this round is just my day. But I have a feeling it probably did not deserve to get lucky. Taking a drop, that's a terrible drop. And hitting that was my third. And this would be my fourth. Hitting my fifth shot. I told you that was a terrible lie. That was a terrible lie. I can't even, not even gonna, just a bad lie. This realistically should be a pretty easy hole. 530 yard par 5, wide open fairway, but I make a dumb play, hitting a 3-wood there. Chunk that chip. I've got to get up and down for bogey. Gonna try to bump it into the hill and let it roll on. Or just carry it past the flag and have a really long putt at bogey. 25, 30 feet for the bogey. Not ideal. It's a good putt. That's a 7. It's a bad 7, but a 7. My favorite number. Four over through 5. Just completely different ring to it. Completely different. 360 yard par 4. The line is right over those sweet, sweet trees. There's a little bit of room on the right. Aim left edge of the fairway, just hit a good drive. Sounds so easy. Should be pretty good. Should be really good. It is both a foreign and a great feeling to just know you're in the fairway after you hit your tee shot. Walking up, I don't have to look for my ball. I don't have to guess. I just know it's in the fairway. I could get used to that. I get really used to that. I've got about 100 yards to the flag. I've got a 54 in hand, and I'm going to try to not pull my wedge. Little short, front of the green. We'll take that. 25, 30 foot putt. Just focus on speed. Broke more than I thought. We've got about 4 or 5 feet for our par. That's par. 4 over through 6. Hole number 7, par 3, 213 yards. I have a 6-iron because it always plays a little bit shorter than it is. It tends to be a little bit of breeze that helps. It's going right at it with a little draw. Oh, I left that out right. I heard this quote recently that essentially said, happiness in golf is when your expectations meet your skill level. That's something I'm working on because I feel like my expectations are always so high. But like, this is a 213 yard par 3. I missed the green, but I'm pin high, just 20 yards right. That's probably where my expectations should be. I should probably be happy with this shot. Bad news though, really hard to spin the ball out of this stuff. So I'm gonna try to just barely land this on and have it roll out. Gosh, it's so hard to stop the ball. It's honestly the shot I wanted to hit. Expectations meet skill level. Happy. All right, 20 feet for the par, pretty straight putt. Can be a little bit more aggressive on this one. Man, I tell you what, I can't even imagine what PGA Tour players feel like when they hit a good shot. Like, because nobody's out here, and I just made that for par to stay at 4 over. I'm on cloud 9. 400-yard par 4, dead straight. If you hit a good drive over that bunker, it's a pretty easy hole. If you don't, the hole becomes long. Every time on this hole, I just miss it right every time on this hole, which is fine. It's just a million miles in. There's a problem, and it's these trees. So I'm 190 yards out. I can't get over the trees with a 6-iron. I don't know if I can get to the green with a 7-iron, but I'm gonna hit 7, because I think that's the lowest lofted club I can get over the trees. Just gonna aim at the left edge of the green, try to get it up in the air. Oh, we're dancing, baby. That was the shot of the day. Genuinely one of the better shots I've hit in a long time. I can't believe I got my 7-iron to go that far. We got 40 feet for this putt. Just trying to 2-putt, get a par, move on to the 9th hole. Pretty good. Little tapper inner. Little tap it in.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Oh! You're kidding me! Come on, you did the hard part. Oh, I should have taken my time. That's a terrible bogey. 460-yard par 4. Good drive is on the left side. If it catches the hill, it rolls down there quite a ways. If you miss right, you're okay, but you've got a long, long, long way in, and I've been there a million times. Ball was hit very, very, very well. Very, very, very well. Ended up hitting that drive 300 yards. We've got 146 out. I've got a pitching wedge because the ball tends to fly out of here. Apologies in advance. I doubt you'll be able to see anything. I can barely see anything. I hit it well. I cannot see anything. Better result than I anticipated. We are about 10 feet away from a birdie. I literally could not see where that ball went. I was just crossing my fingers. We've got a good look here, end on a birdie, finish 4 over par. Let's roll this in. Golly. Well, ending on a par, never a bad thing. That'll do it for the 3rd benchmark round on Good Old Days Golf. We shot 4 over today, which is actually, if you extrapolate that, kind of already on par, around 80. That being said, I'm still making too many dumb mistakes. I got really lucky today hitting some balls that should have been OB that kicked back into the fairway. You can't count on that. I think in a normal round, a few of those balls go out of play. So from here, the next steps, we've got a lesson coming up. Then we are going to do a club fitting. I'm going to pick a workout routine, a stretching routine, document some range sessions, and then keep playing rounds, tracking my journey to getting better. I am also going to be doing what I call side quests. So my girlfriend and I are going to be doing scrambles, trying to break par. I'm also potentially going to be doing some food challenges and drink challenges like that. So please like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video at all. Stay tuned for the next one on Good Old Days Golf. See you next time. Peace.